Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Victor Medina with the Medina Law Group and Palante Wealth. Listen, everyone's got a set of New Year's resolutions, and the question is, should updating your estate plan be on those lists of things that you're going to do in 2021? Well, I want to give you 3 reasons why I believe that updating your estate plan should be on your list of things to do this year. And we're going to start with the best reason, which is that it's a New Year's resolution that you can completely delegate to someone else. And the best estate plans are ones that are drawn up by attorneys, specifically those attorneys that focus on estate planning. And once you hire an estate planner to do it, it no longer is something that you have to keep up like a gym membership or something that you do all year long. You just pick up the phone, you hire the estate planning attorney, and then once you're on that process, especially if they're a firm like ours, all of the appointments will all be set up and you know exactly when it's going to be done. So it's an easy one to delegate. All you have to do is take that first step by reaching out to somebody that focuses on that area. All right, second reason why updating your estate plan should be on the New Year's resolution is that in the current pandemic, there's a couple of things that come from this. The first is people are, of course, worried about their own mortality. COVID is not a particularly fatal disease, but we see what happens if you don't have good estate planning documents in place. There's so many stories out there. If you become incapacitated and you don't have an advanced healthcare directive, what happens there? So the current climate is really pushing us to do that because of the concerns that are related to getting sick. But there's another sort of related reason to that, which is that we've all gotten used to working remotely or sort of being in our own location in the pandemic. And the good news for you is that a number of states have updated the way that they have these documents executed that makes it a little bit easier for you. For example, in each of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, there is an online or remote notary law that was passed that it is effective as long as the governor's executive order is still in place. So in New Jersey, it means that you can sign estate planning documents remotely. So while you're working from home, or at least on a schedule that makes it easier for you to be doing this stuff remotely, it also makes it easier for you to complete this. You don't have to go ahead and take time off of work or travel to the lawyer's office or do anything that is too convoluted. It can be done completely remotely. In fact, our firm has been working remotely, putting estate plans in place since the pandemic occurred and that new law was signed. So in fact, I don't think we've really welcomed clients in here too frequently at all to do signings, except on a very rare basis. So the second reason is that you can get it done in the current climate very easy and easier than the way in the past where you'd have to go to a lawyer's office. Now, the third reason that you should update your estate plan is that it's important to do so. There are a number of law changes that have occurred, and that means that even if you had an estate plan in the past, it may not be the best estate plan for you now. So let's talk about a couple of those changes that have occurred. The first one, of course, is that there was a new law that was passed called the Secure Act. And that Secure Act essentially did away with the concept of inherited IRAs. Now, many people in their old estate plan did plans around specifically planning for that inherited IRA, what they call the stretch IRA. So you might actually have an estate plan that doesn't work in the current law climate because you were designing it to leave an inheritance far into the future in terms of stretching out that IRA, and now the law doesn't allow that to happen, or in fact may cause that to be a worse result from that. The second reason, by the way, is that the state of the art of the way planning is done may have changed since the last time that you've done it. As people become more mobile, having documents that can travel with them becomes an important part of future-proofing their planning. And so another reason why it might be a good idea to do it is that you are now someone who's more mobile or someone who is thinking about moving and needs estate planning documents that travels with them. So when we think about 3 reasons to do estate planning, really we're focusing on the fact that it's an easy one to knock out of the way in terms of your New Year's resolution. Second reason is the current climate makes it easier to accomplish because in many cases you don't even have to visit a lawyer's office. And the third reason for it is that it is a good idea to do because of recent law changes that are out there. So I'm here telling you that updating your estate plan should be on your New Year's resolution. In fact, if you want to get a great start to your new year, take care of this one first. It's the easiest thing you got to do. And by the way, we can help you doing that. If you're interested in learning more about us, you can visit medinalawgroup.com or even pick up the phone and give us a call and start the process. One of the things we're really proud of is that if you hire us to do estate planning, we put all the appointments right on the calendar from the moment you say go, so you know exactly when to expect when that estate plan is going to be done. It's a promise that we've carried for the last 12 years and one that we can certainly help you with as well. So that's the video for today. New Year's resolutions should include updating your estate plan. I say yes. If you like this video, by the way, please subscribe or recommend it to a friend and have them subscribe. We are pushing to get over 10,000 subscribers in 1 year, and every one of you counts, so we hope that you will join us on this journey. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.